Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Morning Hundoke. And today we have Rommel and Judy presenting on this Sunday, the 31st of May 2026, or the 15th of April in the 14th year of Chongalguk. So thank you all for coming. And let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, Chanji Jampuninge. Kambay. Paro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가족맨세 3. 전국 주인, 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 판조권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 3. Our family, the owner of Chongalguk, pledges to perfect the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingships, and the realm of the royal family by centering on true love. Thank you. And I'd like to share again True Mother's Prayer. Heavenly Parent, whenever I look into the face of the baby, I feel cleansed inside. I feel like he's looking through to my mind. Parents can't become bad, something like that. Whenever the baby cries extraordinarily, or is uneasy, or is sick, I always look into myself and see what I have done wrong. The reflection always comes there. Then I always feel that God is with me and is sympathetic with me. Whenever you witness to the people in your homelands, you must have the heart of true parents to them. You must take care of them and know what they feel. And if you really love them in the position of true parents to them, I know you will be completely successful there. Please remember, we are always with you. Heavenly Parent and true parents are loving you so much that they can't leave you but live with you in spirit. So be confident and work hard and raise as many children as possible. Please don't forget that your Heavenly Parent and true parents are with you always wherever you go. In true parents' name, Arju. Thank you. And before we welcome them up, I'd like to share a praise song. So please.
사랑하는 참 어머님, 저희는 신아시아 태평양의 자녀들입니다. 부족하고 연약했던 저희를 지금까지 어머님의 사랑과 정성으로 품어주셨기에 저희는 오늘 희망 가운데 설 수 있었습니다. 어머님께 드리는 감사의 마음을 담아 이 노래를 바치겠습니다.
긴 시간을 기다린 후에 이뤘던 꿈을 되찾고 온 세상 행복해지는 새로운 날 맞이하네. 선민으로 축복하시네.
어머님, 지금까지 저희를 사랑과 인애로 기다려주셔서 진심으로 감사드립니다. 이제는 걱정하지 마십시오. 저희가 부모님의 뜻을 이어가겠습니다. 부모님의 꿈이 이루어지는 그날까지 처녀의 거리를 다하겠습니다. 부모님의 사랑을 세상에 전하며 더욱 당당히 나아가겠습니다.
주저하지 말아라. 언제나 너의 기도 듣고 있으니 하늘 부모님 모시 인류한 가족 너와 함께 이루어가자. 오 사랑하는 자녀야, 내가 너를 사랑하노라. 하늘을 거치기 한 나를 위하여 너의 길을 예비하소네. 어두운 것은 사라지고 평화의 세상 찾아오면 죽어도 주는 사랑의 힘으로 세상을 향해 나아가자. 내가 일어나 주저하지 말아라. 언제나 너의 기도 듣고 있으니 하늘 부모님 모시 인류한 가족 너와 함께 이루어가자. 오 사랑하는 자녀야, 내가 너를 사랑하노라. 하늘을 거치기 한 나를 위하여 너의 길을 예비하셨네. 하늘 부모님 모시 인류한 가족 너와 함께
어머님!
Thank you, and let's welcome up Rommel and Judy.
So good morning, elders, brothers, and sisters. In today's sharing, it would be more on testimony on my side, and it will be entitled, When Love Transcends Borders, the Love That Left Home to Find Me, My Testimony of Gratitude for Being Found. So to start this testimony, I would like my husband to read True Mother's words.
Love and restoration. This was the mother's message at Chanwon-gung on 8.27 by Heavenly Calendar, October 1st, 2013, following Hunduke. You may face difficulties at this very moment, but I would like to ask you to think bigger. Please think big. We have waited for true parents for 6,000 years. 1 year has passed since Father ascended. We must be able to live a life clearly testifying about true parents. I can also go to the spiritual world at any time. Think of how pitiful mankind, which compromises more than 7 billion people, is. They live in the same age as true parents, yet they do not know them and live in difficulty, wandering around without hope. These people are brothers and sisters. Do you understand? Show pride and dignity of being true parents, children, to those closest to you first. Dignity. Dignity. Instead of feeling proud about eating well and wearing good clothes, we should be proud of having the most precious and the best gems among all the true gems. Though you have this most precious gem, you have not been proud of it. Don't you all like gems? Do you understand? You must witness hard. You must make sure that every person without exemption in your neighborhood knows about true parents. You must be able to show it. Leaders are important, but parents, it is also important that each of you and your families make the determination to achieve everything within this generation. I hope that today is the day you and your families push forward and make this determination.
Adieu.
Adieu.
So, good day, everyone. My name is Judy Pinson, 30 years old, born on October 25, 1995 in La Paz, Carmen, Bohol. I am a licensed professional teacher specializing in secondary education, major in mathematics. Today, I would like to share my testimony, not simply about how I joined the church, but about the incredible love of Heavenly Parent that crossed oceans, culture, and borders to find me. This is also a testimony of my deep gratitude to my spiritual parent and to all the missionaries who left their comfort of their homes to bring hope, truth, and love to the people they had never met. So, family background, I am the fourth child in a family of 10 children. We grew up in a home with a strong Catholic faith. Both of my parents served as lay ministers, and 5 of my siblings became Catholic faith defenders. Naturally, faith was not just part of our lives, it was the center of our family culture. From a young age, I was taught to love God, attend church activities, and participate actively in religious events. Looking back now, I can see that Heavenly Parent was already preparing my heart long before I encountered the divine principle. Here are my school years. So during my elementary years, I was often sickly, but despite my health challenges, I did very well academically. I was also very active in church-related activities. Every year, I participated in Flores de Mayo, where we prayed the rosary and offered flowers to Mama Mary. Those experiences nurtured my faith and taught me devotion and sincerity. In high school, I became a school campus officer, and one of my responsibilities was to help prepare the school in setting up for Catholic Mass every first Friday of the month. My involvement deepened as I became a chapel leader in our local community during the Flores de Mayo and later served as a rosary leader during the dawn rosary processions every October. When I entered college, I became the president of the Student Catholic Action Organization. I was responsible for organizing and preparing the Catholic Mass on our college campus every first Friday. I remember at that time, there were times that I missed my class to prepare for the Mass, and also there were times that if it's my free time, then I will be sacrificing my free periods to ensure that everything was ready for the Mass. At that time, I sincerely believe that serving God through the church was one of the most meaningful ways I could live my life. Little did I know that God was preparing me for a greater calling and a deeper understanding of His heart. So, meeting my spiritual parent. So, the person heaven sent to me was Mr. Kyosei Nagai. At this time, he has his partner, Miss Madoka Chuchihara. Kyosei was part of Generation Peace Academy GPA missionaries from the United States who came to Bohol for a 40-day mission through Mrs. Merly Barlaan. Their missionary team invested their hearts completely into the young people of Bohol. They organized Pure Love lectures on campus, conducted one-on-one witnessing, hosted youth gatherings and family nights, offered a series of Divine Principle lectures, and eventually concluded their mission with a 7-day Divine Principle workshop. So this picture gathering in circle was them sharing reflection about their witnessing in Bohol Center. When I think about it now, I realize how much effort and sacrifice they made. They left their homes, and they left their families. They crossed oceans and they entered a culture different from their own. All for the people they had never met. All for people like me. So, meeting the movement, interestingly, I was not able to attend most of the activities they organized. I did not join the Pure Love lectures. I did not participate in the earlier Divine Principles series. I only attended one family night. I was invited by my classmate, John Paul. John Paul was invited by Mark Dale, and Mark Dale was invited by Kyosei. That is how I later learned that Kyosei was my spiritual parent. I still remember how John Paul invited me and my spiritual sister Claire. His words were very simple. If you are good now, you will become even better. That invitation was enough for us to become curious, so we attended the family night. What struck me immediately was the atmosphere. Even though many of the people there were foreign missionaries, it did not feel awkward at all. Instead, it felt warm. It felt welcoming. It felt like a family. It did not feel like a church that was trying to recruit people. It felt like a home. There was genuine joy, sincere care, and a spirit of family that I had never experienced before. Something about that environment touched my heart. Because of that one experience, I decided to attend the 7-day Divine Principle workshop. Looking back, I realized that heaven often works through simple moments. One invitation, one family night, one decision to attend, and suddenly your entire life changes. The journey of faith. After completing my 7 7-day principal workshop, we were given the opportunity to attend the 21-day workshop in Antipolo. Out of the 40 participants who attended the 7-day workshop, only 14 of us decided to continue to Antipolo for higher education. It was there that I was introduced to a completely new way of life. For the first time, I learned about fundraising, witnessing, and the meaning of becoming full-time in serving God's providence. The 21-day workshop became a turning point in my life. When we returned to Bohol, there was no hesitation in our hearts. We immediately packed our things and moved into the church center. Looking back, that was the beginning of my journey of faith. Everything was new. Every experience felt exciting and meaningful. We lived together, learned together, and grew together as one family under Heavenly Parent and True Parents. From the humbling experiences of fundraising on the streets, to conducting Pure Love lectures and tours, to participating in service projects, workshops, and educational programs both inside and outside the country, every experience became a precious memory. Although there were challenges, what I remember most was the joy. There was a sincere happiness that came from knowing that we were living for a greater purpose. We were not simply working, we were serving Heavenly Parent and True Parents. We were investing in people, sharing hope, and help building God's dream. Those years became some of the most formative years of my life and taught me the value of faith, sacrifice, teamwork, and living for the sake of others. So I got witnessed last 2016, and for 2 years I became a member, and then after that 2 years of becoming a member, I became the center leader of Bohol Center, and then after that I was moved to the national headquarters as the administrator, and then came back to Cebu to help my husband leading the church. And then receiving the blessing and starting family life. As my journey of faith continued, heaven guided me towards another incredible blessing. In October 2019, I received my matching, my spouse, and in December 2019, we celebrated our engagement. And in February 2020, we participated in the Holy Blessing. In 2023, we officially began our family life together. Whenever I reflect on this part of my journey, my heart overflows with gratitude. I sincerely thank my spiritual parent for guiding me to Heavenly Parent and True Parents, for helping me discover the path of the blessing, and for opening the way for someone as imperfect and lacking as myself to receive such tremendous grace. Today, my husband and I have been blessed with two beautiful daughters, Achon Nyril Pinson and Asian Kizaya Pinson. Of course, our path has not always been easy. Like every family, we have experienced moments of great joy as well as moments of deep sorrow. One of the most difficult experiences that we faced was during the birth and eventual passing of our second daughter, Asian Kizaya Pinson. There were times when the pain felt overwhelming. There were many tears, questions, and moments when our faith was tested. Yet even in the midst of that experience, we could still feel God's love embracing our family. Today, when I weigh all the blessings I have received against all the difficulties that I have faced, truly the way of my gratitude is far greater than the way of my suffering. How can I compare the blessing that Heavenly Parents and True Parents have given me? It is very incomparable. The truth, love, family, and purpose that I receive through this movement remain treasures that no hardship can take away. So our current mission, a new chapter in Palau. Life of faith continues to lead us to places we never imagined. Just 2 months after Asian's Wonjon ceremony, my husband and I received a new mission call. In March 2026, we were asked to serve in Palau. Although we were still navigating our grief as a family, we chose to respond with faith and obedience. We understood that God's providence continues forward and that our daughter would want us to continue moving forward as well. So with humble hearts, we accepted the mission and prepared for this new chapter of our lives. On May 23, 2026, our family arrived in Palau. Everything is still new to us. We are currently adjusting to a new culture, environment, and mission field. Yet despite the challenges of beginning again, our hearts are filled with hope and gratitude. As I am here today, I realize that my testimony is still being written. The same love that crossed oceans to find me in Bohol is now calling me to cross oceans and serve others. The same love that was given to me is now the love I hope to share with others. And for that, I will forever be grateful. Today, I would like to, as I reflect on my journey, I am deeply moved by one realization. Someone came looking for me. Someone left their home so I could find my way home to Heavenly Parent. My spiritual father, Kyosei, and other missionaries did not know me before they came to Bohol. They had no obligation to sacrifice their comfort for me, yet they chose to come. They chose to invest their youth, their time, their energy, and their hearts. Because of their sacrifice, I was able to encounter the divine principle. Because of their sacrifice, I was able to understand heavenly parents. Because of their sacrifice, I was able to meet our beloved true parents. Because of their sacrifice, my life took a completely different direction. This is why I believe that true love transcends borders. Love is not limited by nationality, language, culture, or distance. True love moves. True love sacrifices. True love goes where it is needed. And that is exactly the kind of love I experienced through my spiritual parent and the missionaries who came to our area in the Philippines, in Bohol. So today, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to my spiritual parent, Kyosei. Thank you so much for saying yes to heaven's calling. And thank you for investing in young people that you had never met. And thank you so much for becoming an instrument through which God could reach me. And also to all the missionaries who determined to offer their life for the mission, please know that your efforts will never be in vain, and that the seeds that you will be planting will surely continue to grow. And to all missionaries around the world, also the HTGs that are serving us this time, to those of you who have left your comfort zone to share God's love, thank you very much. So many of us are here today because someone crossed a border for us. Someone sacrificed for us, and someone believed in us before we even knew our value. So to end, many years ago, missionaries crossed borders to find me. Today, My family has crossed borders to serve others. This is the beautiful cycle of Heavenly Parents' love, received, cherished, and passed on. Thank you, Heavenly Parents and True Parents, my spiritual parent, and all missionaries who chose to leave home so that someone like me could find the way home. So that would be all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing this morning. I'll just close up for you. There you go. And before we listen to some reflections, I'd like to share another praise song for us to reflect with. So I'll just bring that up. There it is. And yeah, please enjoy.
나의 연약함 이겨내게 하소서 나의 모든 것 부모님께 바치리 나를 부르시어 나아가게 하시네 부모님 뜻을 따라 그 소망 이루리 마음 다해 믿으면 부모님을 만나리 한 걸음 내디디면 시련은 사라지리 손을 내밀어 님과 하나 되어 님의 꿈을 이루고 기쁨으로 나가리 부르시네 응답하리 부모님 걸어온 그 길을 알기에 그 경례. 바로
Yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. I know there wasn't any English translation written on that one that particular time. I don't know why it was left out, but anyway. So thank you, Judy, for sharing your testimony and yeah, when love transcends borders. Yeah, it's one good thing about the Oceania region. All the borders are touched by the ocean, so the borders can easily be absorbed. Yeah, it's the borders within people's hearts that is the challenge to cross, I think. So yeah, touching that one is the bigger challenge, I think. But yeah, thank you for taking up the challenge in Palau, and I hope you have a great success and yeah, really touch the hearts of many people there. And yeah, 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 it's an interesting life we all have, and the people we meet, and we never know, the thing that touches our heart, and the sacrifices that we have to take and bear. Yeah, also those that I mean, the sadness of losing a child is always, you never forget. And you can share uh, with our true mother, who has seen 4 of her children go to spirit world, and also very recently on Chongsim Wan, there was that testimony from the sister who lost 4 of her children in a fire. So it's a tragedy. So there's lots of borders, ones that we create ourselves in our own heart, and ones that we meet when we meet other people, who have many things that they've gone through. So being able to share God's love and true parents' love, then all the borders will really do come down, and the world that God desires is built through us. Anyway, thank you. Just some of my thoughts. So thank you for sharing, and open up to anyone else who'd like to share. Please do. Yes, Reverend Stone, go ahead.
Thank you, Judy, for your lovely testimony today. I know you haven't been in Palau very long, really just weeks, right? Or just a couple of weeks. But I'm just wondering how your initial impressions of particularly the Palauan people or the people who live in Palau. It's like I think that there's a large population of Filipinos. I think they say 5,000 to 7,000 living in Palau, whereas Palauans there's only about 12 or 13,000. So it's like big percentage, but you also have a few other nationalities there now as well. Filipinos, I think mainly workers there, and business people and so on. Anyway, just your impression, what's your initial impression of the people and the the town, the nation where you're now starting to do your mission and witness?
Anita,
So far, when we arrived here, the next day immediately, we have traveled to meet some Filipino community, and yeah, they are very welcoming, and yeah, most of them also I really felt that they are longing to receive God's words. Yeah. So I think I have met mostly Filipinos compared to Palawan people. Yeah. So yeah, we're starting to build relationship with them. And yeah, so far I think it feels like just like we are in the Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Jeff, go ahead.
Wow, that was a very nice presentation, testimony, Judy. I think you're really the right people to be in Palau, especially landing on the place of where the Catholic nuns are. I'm sure they'll be in your realm somehow. And of course, we know already, we heard your testimony of your child passing away just after born. But through the great suffering, the silver lining is you can know God's suffering realm of heart, that others may not experience. So it seems an unnecessary or a necessary course for some, but I'm sure you'll be able to liberate others who have gone through such pain. Anyways, my question really is, or my wife asked really, what about your family that are all Catholics and so on? What did they think of you joining the church? Was there any opposition, or what about the situation now?
At first they opposed, but then later I got to join my parents to receive the holy wine, and then when they heard that we will we were sent as a missionary here in Palau, they were supportive. So actually, three of my siblings enrolled in the Catholic Faith Defender organization because I joined in the movement. So, but yeah, but as time passed by, yeah, most of my siblings have started their own family as well. So I believe that, yeah, doing mission somehow builds a spiritual foundation for them to be witnessed in the future. Yeah. So before coming here, we visited my family and also my husband's family, and we're all good.
Thank you, Judy.
Yeah. Yeah, still have some time for any other comments or maybe Rommel's experience so far in Palau. Yeah. What is his impression?
Thank you. Actually, since we arrived here in Palau, actually, I really visualize how Palawan Island nation is. But I was so grateful and really thankful that many Filipinos actually uh they are really happy once we so many Filipino, and then like they really use the mother tongue, because in Philippines we have our language Tagalog. Like they really express their heart. The same time, because the Filipinos here in Palau, they are busy working. Actually, they have even Saturday and Sunday, they are really uh double their time just to find money to support their families in the Philippines. But for us, we feel the good atmosphere to them, like the foundations of Auntie Margaret and Uncle Tim here in Palau. Here in Palau, it's like for us, we need to invest more because the people are just visited us time to time, and then like we are very surprised because Filipinos knocking on our door, like they're really family, they're welcoming family every time we saw many Filipinos. Then it's like very it's like the heaven is really guiding us to do mission here, and then it's like not very easy because we're very far in our family, in our loved ones in the Philippines. But as long as it is for God's sake, it is for Japan's sake, we can really do our best until we can really find a prepared person to really testify and really share what we have received to our true parents, because the blessing that we have received is not only for us to keep it, but people are really aiming and even really wanted what are really preparing to receive the blessing from our true parents. And that's all for my sharing.
Thank you. What's the main work that the Filipinos are doing there? Yeah, why so many?
They're doing all kinds of, usually there are not families there, especially when Greg and I were there. They were just workers. And so 5,000 workers, and that doesn't mean 5,000 means children, wives, and families. And so they're all working. So this is going to be unique because this couple come as independent missionaries. So they're not under a boss. They have to work long hours and very little pay. And when we were there, they're only allowed to sort of go back once every 2 years to meet their families. So they'd have a woman working there as a domestic helper, and every 2 years she could go back to see her family. And but this is really unique because they are, as I have said, they're going to give a great prestige to Filipino people to know they can be there to missionize and help Palauans in this way, So anyway, this is a really God-sent couple, really. Without the Filipino people there, that nation would collapse because they do all the work. kind of, but that's my impression anyway. So, yeah,
They hold Palau together.
yeah,
They're everywhere. They're fixing the technical things. They're in the hotels, serving the people, and they're everywhere. They hold the whole nation together.
Mm.
But the Palauans don't realize. I don't think they realize, do they, Jeff? Or they don't
if
appreciate
the
quite
Filipino
enough as they
people
should.
left, yeah. But another interesting phenomenal fact is that the president's wife is a Filipino.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of Palauans did marry Filipinos because they make very good wives.
See. Yeah, that's
That right? Isn't that right, Rommel?
yes. Yeah, well, we wish you great success, and I'm sure you will. And that is good that you're in that unique position that you can, look after them. So that would mean that most of the people are men. Uh, of the
There's a lot of domestic helpers there.
okay.
Ladies that are looking after the kids of the Filipino people. Yeah, so no, there's a lot of ladies there as well. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Oh, it's a good
And they work in
opportunity.
the offices as well, like the governor's offices. You have ladies there, Filipino ladies doing office work and all those kind of stuff. Yeah, no, it might be pretty mixed, yeah, across the board. Yeah.
Okay, so that's hopefully they're all single, so that they don't have to go far to be matched. Yeah. So thank you. I think there's no one else wanting to make a comment or share something, then yeah, I think we can offer our unison prayer now. So I'll just get the screen, just 1 second. Right. Okay, let's pray together. Jew, Jew, Jew. Thank you. Thank you again, Rommel and Judy, for sharing this morning, and great success. And I hope everyone has a great day, and see you all again tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.